Hello there, Taylor with the Armageddon Report. The Armageddon Report for the Memorial Day weekend or something. We're going to talk about this shortly, but I wanted to give you a preview. This is severe thunderstorm weather-wise. There's a huge area of slight risk today, covering quite a bit of the middle of the United States or whatnot. But first we're going to hop on back to the National Hurricane Center, where we can see Bud. Former Hurricane Bud is now post-tropical cyclone Bud. And apparently this would be the last NHC advisory on Bud. Bud will be dead soon, or very depressed, or something of the sort. So, but over here, what was it yesterday? 70% chance did turn into subtropical storm Beryl. Okay, so let's see. I didn't really get it, but I believe, so the difference is subtropical versus tropical storm. Let's see, first off, the winds had to be higher than 39 miles per hour or something, because otherwise it would have been a subtropical depression or something of the sort. But I believe subtropical meant like when there's thunderstorm activity, like kind of around it, but it's not really wrapped up. It's not in the core of the storm. So when the severe thunderstorm activity converges on the core or whatever, then it becomes tropical storm Beryl. So, and the thing to notate about this, and I got this out of the Jacksonville, Florida National Weather Service office, was apparently subtropical storms are much harder to predict, whereas tropical storms tend to stay on. They follow certain rules or something. But anyway, so this is the best guess of the path as it stands right now. So, apparently not going to become a Hurricane Beryl. That's good, right? So, storm status, so I don't know if that would be tropical storm or subtropical storm status with the S's and the D's. As you can see, it's apparently going to wind back around and then go out. So, let's see if I have the right tab. I do! This is the Models and Guidance website. This is the GFS forecast. So, this is subtropical storm Beryl, so this is the area of low pressure, so keep your eye on it. Oh, something there it is, I don't know. Oh, it's going backwards. That's awesome, let's try that again. No, is it? Yep, it's still going backwards. So, you get to see it go through in time. There we go, okay, so there is subtropical storm Beryl, so it kind of falls apart, and then watch the area, then reforms, it gets a little bit stronger. And then, of course, what you can do with this, that might be a tropical storm out there in the future, and then it goes off the rails as it gets into the long-range stuff. So anyway, yes, we'll play it again since I screwed it up so many times. So there's Beryl hitting land and then coming back out and reforming or whatnot, and then going way off there. So, yes, you can play with that yourself or whatever at mag.ncep.noaa.gov. Right, so moving on to here, I did find out what this color is in Indiana. Heat advisory, so very hot Memorial Day weekend. How fun is that? Here are tropical storm warnings out on the coast. This is probably tropical storm watch. By the way, this is how you can watch the subtropical storm Beryl video web briefing, which is where I learned some thingies, as I often do or something. And then over here we've got red flag warnings, wind advisory or something of the sort. High wind warning, apparently dust storm warning somewhere, gusts 60 to 65 miles per hour. That is a severe thunderstorm, except that, you know, since it's not attached to a thunderstorm, it wouldn't be a thunderstorm warning. That's very, very windy. So, in severe thunderstorm news, yes, today here's what's going on with the huge slight risk area, 15, 15, and 2 for your probabilities. So we flip on over to here where you can see, well, that's interesting. They've labeled it 5%. This should be actually the 15% area is the yellow, the 5% around it. This is the wind map, by the way. So we'll flip on over apparently, and they've got the 5%. So the wind and hail, except for how this changes and that changes there, it's the exact same map today. That seldom ever happens. Tornado-wise, 2% chance up here and down around there. So that means you could pick a random point, say in Nebraska, and that means where my mouse is, there is a 2% chance that that point or someone within 25 miles of them will see a tornado. That's what that means. Tomorrow. It is tomorrow, right? So, significant severe weather events still on the map. Quite a big slight area again. If we move over here, we can see what have we got. Minnesota, Iowa, maybe a smidge of South Dakota. Nebraska and Kansas have the significant. And tomorrow, when tomorrow becomes today's forecast or whatnot, they will actually break this down into what the significant weather is supposed to be. But I believe, my guess is that it's going to be for significant hail, which will be 2 inches larger as opposed to just 1 inch larger. So hopefully not a huge tornado threat tomorrow. But stay tuned, obviously, if you are in the affected area. Day after tomorrow, that'd be Monday, wouldn't it? Yes. I have no idea. Slight risks again. So after having tapered off somewhat in regards to severe weather, spring is back at it or something. So, and here's the specific, the severe weather probability map where you can see that it's these 2 slight risk areas are connected. And then day 4 through 8, we're back to predictability to low, which means there is severe weather forecast for days 4 through 8, somewhere in days 4 through 8. But there's not enough congruence. I need to look up that word, make sure I'm using it properly, so that I keep using it. There's not enough agreement yet between location and or timing for the Storm Prediction Center to actually put something on the map. For instance, yesterday, I believe this area, actually, I think it seems like it, whatever. This area was on the day 4 through 8 map as of yesterday, so I don't know. That's my little tidbit or something. Anyway, you should totally pay attention if you're in any of the affected areas, which if you're in the center of the country, you may well be in an affected area. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. If you are out on the coast, you should hang out at the National Hurricane Center or at your National Weather Service, what do they call it, WFO? Weather Field Office or Weather Forecast Office, not sure what the F stands for. Anyway, because they will have the, localized coverage. This is the national level. Anyway, so Beryl is alive and kicking and apparently will be making landfall, what did I hear, Sunday, I think? But you should look that up because I'm not completely sure about that. Anyway, take it easy. Enjoy your holiday weekend if you've actually got a holiday, going on holiday, gonna go take a trip somewhere. How exciting. Anyway, enjoy it.